as you have seen my video, this bread turns out to be super soft and you can see how beautiful and alluring it's looking. It's the most easiest way to make the Turkish bread or the naan roti you can call. Very tasty, and the main ingredient in this bread is just love. We need to have very less effort, just kneading and shaping, and voila, our nice bread puffs up. Do give it a try, you are gonna to love this recipe. Hey guys, I'm Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Choose Food Corner English. I hope you all are doing great in your lives. If you are new to my page, to subscribe to my page, do not forget to tap the bell button. Thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. Let's begin with this easy Turkish bread. So for this recipe, I have taken here around 300 ml of warm milk. It's approximately 300 ml. We can also request some more amount. So dry yeast I have taken 1 sachet is around 10 grams. For around half a kilo of all-purpose flour, I am using this recipe. And sugar here I have taken 1 teaspoon and salt here goes 1 teaspoon. So everything goes in a bowl, the yeast, the sugar, the salt and the warm milk. Give it a mix till there are no lumps and the yeast is nicely mixed in this warm milk. And to this mixture I will be adding olive oil around 3 tablespoons. You can also use the regular cooking oil, but olive oil gives the natural taste for this Turkish bread or the naan roti. Keep it aside for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes here I have taken all-purpose flour and maida around 500 grams. So the amount of milk I have recommended is approximately required for this amount of maida. You can also increase if you require more, but make sure you add warm milk. So I'll add the prepared mixture and I'll give it a mix, and after 6 to 7 minutes of kneading, this dough is looking somewhat like this. The basic thing you need to focus here is that this dough should be stretchy. It should not be hard, it should not be stiff, it should be stretchy. I'll just show you the texture and consistency. So this is what I was talking about. The dough is super stretchy. After this point, I'll add more 1 tablespoon of olive oil and finally mix it so that this dough can be wrapped up to a smooth dough, and then I need to keep this dough for rest. So here I am kneading it again. So around 4 tablespoons of olive oil I have used for this much amount of dough. And so now after kneading for 2 to 3 minutes more, this dough has taken shape. And to rest the dough in the perfect way, just pull the dough in this way from sides and make a round structure. And this goes inside my ball. Apply some more oil on the sides of the ball and on the top of the dough so that when it rises up, it doesn't stick to the ball. It can be easily taken out. Cover it and I'll leave it in the warm place for around 1 hour, and after 1 hour I'll just show you the result. You will be amazed. So this is what the nicely risen dough looks like. The fermented dough has a beautiful texture, as you can see. That's why I just intended to show you in the camera. So this should be the result, otherwise the roti or the Turkish bread won't be that soft. And see how much it has popped. It has almost doubled in size. So in this way I'll just use my hands again, knead it again for 1 to 2 minutes, and this dough is ready to make the lovely breads. So I'll take it out from the ball and transfer it to the rolling surface, and I'll use my hands to give it a cylindrical shape so that I can cut uniform size of balls in this way. So here I am just using my hands to give it a cylindrical shape, and then first I'll initially divide it into 2 portions in this way, half exactly, and then each half I'll be dividing into 4 portions. So from 500 grams of flour I can have around 8 nice medium size super fluffy and super soft Turkish bread. So I have divided into 4 portions, equal portions you can see, and now I'll take 1 portion and use my hands to give it a nice circular shape. Just fold the sides in between and tuck it at the bottom, and then just use your hands to give it a round shape. This will take very minimal effort. In this way you can arrange all the dough balls in a very beautiful manner. So all the dough balls are prepared here. Now I'll cover it with a damp cloth, wet cloth, and keep it aside, otherwise it will dry up, and take 1 dough ball and start rolling it out. So here I'll sprinkle some dry flour, and 1 dough ball comes up, some dry flour again, and initially I'll use my hands to flatten it up in this way. This ensures the dough ball can be nicely rolled out, and believe me, the dough is super soft, and I'll use my rolling pin to just roll it out to a medium size shape. We don't need to make it very thin, and as you roll out, use this technique to just move it. It's super soft. If you flip it, it might get a different shape, so just use your hands. And the thickness, you can see it's medium thickness, and the puffs on this bread ensures that this is risen very beautifully. It is done. So let's prepare and let's nicely make this Turkish bread or naan roti on a flat surface. And here I have taken here a nice thick cast iron pan heated on medium to high flame, and after few seconds you can see this bread will automatically start to have beautiful blisters. And once it's done, flip it over, let the flame be on medium high, and after few minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, you can see the layer facing the downside will be beautifully brown. And again flip it off. At this stage, increase the flame. Second time when you flip, make sure you increase the flame, and once you increase the flame, the steam within will help this bread to rise beautifully in the pan, as you can see. As you have seen, and as I have said earlier, this bread requires very less effort. All the effort is done by the bread itself to be puffed, and it's ready. Just make sure it's nicely puffed in this way and take off from gas, and it's ready to be savored. Lovely puffed and beautifully flavored Turkish bread is done. Transfer it to a plate, and now I have here used some melted butter. This lovely butter will nicely coat the surface of this bread or roti, and I'll add some chopped coriander. You can also add some chopped parsley and some paprika or chili flakes. In this way, I'll prepare the rest of the Turkish bread or the naan roti, and on every bread or every roti, I'll brush some beautifully melted butter, some parsley or coriander leaves as per choice, and some paprika or red chili flakes as per your wish. And see how nicely each and every bread it's beautifully puffed. And as I said, it's super easy to make. Once you make this bread, you will be addicted to the taste and flavor of this bread. And finally, it's show time. Let me show you how soft, how fluffy, and how beautiful this bread has turned out. So I'm just folding it for you. First fold and the second fold, and see the texture, the combination of the butter, the parsley or coriander, whatever you're using, it's just looking so yum. And now I'll just divide it into two portions, and from my effort you can see how soft it is. There's absolutely no effort, and the texture from inside speaks volumes about this bread. Try this recipe, try this bread, and the best part is that it can be kept for hours. Still, it will remain super soft because of the fermentation. So next time when you want to try something new, something exciting, try this easy peasy Turkish bread or naan roti, that too on tawa without needing, with minimal effort. You will be addicted to the flavor and taste of this super tasty bread. And even if it's made on flat pan, it will remain soft for hours. And now it's time for the comment of the day. Today's comment is from Rashmi Rekha Tripathi. She writes, "You are the bestest cook of YouTube. Stay blessed, ma'am." Thank you so much, Rashmi Rekha. One-liner comment are one of my favorites. So simple and so blessed I am to hear them. Thank you for all your love. Stay safe and stay connected. And for today's recipe, that's super easy, super tasty and super fluffy Turkish bread or naan roti. Try this recipe, we love the flavors. You can also follow Source Food Corner English on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have loved today's video, do give it a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.